Hello everybody, it's Michael from Replica Airguns with another tabletop video review. Today we're looking at the G&G GPM92 GP2 gas blowback airsoft pistol. That's a mouthful. Before I get into this video, I want to mention we do have this product and a lot of the other G&G products in our Canada Replica Airgun store. I will put links in the description of this video so you can buy it there. Now I haven't done a shooting test with this exact product yet, but I have done a shooting test here in the C-Can using the GPM92, which is different than the GP2 version. There are some upgrades with the GP2 that I'll cover during this video, but they are very similar. They should perform very similar in terms of accuracy and power, but we'll find out more about that when I do my field test shooting video later. All right, let's get into some of the specifications. This product is made by G&G. It's mostly an all-metal constructed pistol, so the receiver, the slide are all metal, the magazine's all metal. The grips are wood, real wood that is. This is a semi-auto blowback action pistol that shoots in both single and double action. It uses green gas, so that could be actual green gas or propane, if you have the adapter for a propane tank. It also shoots 6mm plastic airsoft BBs and has a 28-round full-size dropout metal magazine, which I'll show you. This gun weighs in at 2.3 pounds or 1,040 grams and is 8.9 inches long. It has a barrel length of 4.6 inches and shoots up and over 366 FPS using 0.20 gram BBs. That's probably a high figure. It may just shoot a little bit under that, but probably on a warm day under perfect situation, it might shoot that high. At least it allows us to import it into Canada. Now it does have non-adjustable white dot sights. It has an integrated 20mm accessory rail, and it has the updated ceramic Whirl cylinder valve, which helps reduce valve frosting for more shots per fill, and I would imagine a more sustained level of FPS as well. Now the new hop-up system is adjustable using an included dummy shell, which I'll show you during this video, and this does allow for 100 clicks of fine tuning. Kind of crazy. You're also going to find an enlarged, deeper gas valve for easier filling of green gas, and it does come with a nice hard shell case, which most of the G&G pistols do. It also is available in black, silver, and gold versions. They do have different prices for the different finishes. The black version with the wood grips is going to be the least expensive. I don't have the silver and gold version here with me, but I'll probably put a little screen grab up on the screen for you guys to see them. And if you haven't already noticed, this is a replica of the Beretta Model 92FS. Now, the G&G product line is also made in Taiwan. All right, let's quickly compare it to the previous G&G, product here. So we have the GPM92, and then we have the GPM92 GP2. Lots of wording there. Get them both on here a little bit better. Now, a couple things I want to really quickly show you that are different. You'll notice that the barrel opening is a little bit different here, right? So you have one that's wider opened, and I kind of like that. It looks more like the actual barrel size, maybe a little too big. But this allows for the tool, this guy, to go in and adjust the hop up. So it should click for me. It clicks for each adjustment. And if you do lose this tool, I have seen other people post that you can use a flathead screwdriver to adjust it. You just have to find one that's wide enough to get into those notches, because there's little notches in there. I don't know if we can actually see it, but there are notches. Now, both of these products do have removable tips, okay? So you can remove the tip and put like a mock suppressor on there if you want to. They both do that. Okay, the tips do come off, right? Another thing that's a little bit different is the actual valve opening here. All right, sometimes it's hard to focus, but you can see on the left, the standard version has a little bit less of a recessed opening, whereas the right side here, the GP2 version, has a more recessed opening, which allows for less leakage, just a more sturdy connection between the gas when you're putting that in there into the magazine, okay? Now the finish is very similar, but I would have to say that the GP2 version is just a little bit more matte. If I could, I could really, it's hard to tell on camera, but you'll see that there's just a little bit less shine, okay? A little bit less shine on the GP2 version. Of course, we have the wood grips, which are going to be a little bit thicker. So that does add a little bit of thickness to the grips. Now the Beretta grips are fairly thick and fairly large to begin with. So if you have small hands, you may want to go with the regular version here, okay? Now, in turn, I don't know if we're really going to be able to see it, probably not, but there is a different valve, or it's similar, it's the Whirl valve, but on the new version, it's ceramic. So this helps to dissipate the frost and just make for more efficiency in terms of more shots and more consistent FPS, okay? Right at this point, I'm going to just show you around the gun a little bit more in detail. Okay, so we have some markings there right on the slide. Right in the slide, we have a printed serial number here. Other marking is right in the slide. Again, we have this barrel tip that can come off. Okay, fairly wide open barrel. White dot sight on the front, white dot on the back. Okay, magazine release, right? Side catch release all work. Safety does work. It is a decocker as well, okay? That's your takedown lever. I'll be field stripping this in a minute. You have to push it in from this side to do that. Nice wood grips, really nice. All right, there's that magazine. Let's pop it out. 28 rounds, okay? You fill it from the bottom here. Obviously, pull that down, put your ammunition in there. Does come with the speed loader. I forgot to mention that. Actually, didn't take a look at the box or the speed loader. So you do have a speed loader here that allows you to fill it up, okay? So you can fill it up with ammunition there, BBs, okay? And I did show you this tool, right? That comes in the box, right? It does come with the magazine. I kind of forgot that part. Sometimes I miss that part. But you do have a full-on, right, manual. Seems to have two parts to it, okay? It's hard to show all of this stuff, but probably in two different languages, okay? Lots of visual explanations, kind of helps. Then you have a full, all this information on how to use it, load it, work the slide, you know, safeties, how to use the hop-up tool, how to load the magazine. All of that's in here, okay? Now this product does come with a nice outer sleeve. So I'll try and show you around that as much as possible, right? So that's the clicking, gas, cool down, right? Has that ceramic material in there to help with that. 3 major technologies. Special bullet shaped hop-up tool, the 3 times more efficiency when loading gas with the new more durable complete air seal, and the ceramic cylinder valve, spinning valve, reduces frost buildup inside the cylinder. Okay, next generation. Some more information on the back, kind of the same stuff. Okay, so there you can see a picture of that ceramic valve. Very cool. All right, let's take a look at just the hard shell case really quickly because they are nice. G&G does include these really nice cases. I have to say, some of the nicest cases you can get for pistols. They're all molded inside and the products fit in there really nicely. Everything fits in there, so that's pretty cool to have that. All right, let's get back to the actual look around or walk around of this product, finish it up. So there's your slide catch release again. There's your safety, okay. Magazine's out, double and single action, as always with these Berettas. There's your rail. Let's take a look at the other side. So some more markings. And this is for the takedown. You'd push that in to take the product down. I'll do that in a second here. Again, your rear sights. Okay, let's take it down. So push it all the way back. Actually, I forgot. Push it down first. Okay, so push that in and then push it down first. Back and then forward. And then the slide comes off nice and clean. Now we could take the barrel out and stuff like that. It's not, you know, just sometimes it gets a little bit hard to put it all back in properly. Even that just pushed it out of place there. But, you know, you can take the barrel out and the spring out and everything. And if you wanted to make some barrel changes or, you know, clean it or whatever, you can. Okay, this portion is all metal. Going to be some sort of a zinc alloy. The bottom, the receiver, right, the frame here is all metal, okay, with the wood grips. So this gun has a really good weight to it, as I talked about before. Put the slide in, flick it back, you're ready to go. All right, let's talk some pros and cons. There's lots of metal and good overall weight to this gun. And from my testing before, this product has a nice heavy blowback with that full metal slide. And that ceramic Whirl cylinder valve should expect to get a decent amount of shots per green gas fill or propane fill. I do like the clear white dot sights on the front and the back. Now the silver version does come with red dot sights, so you can see it a little bit easier. And it's nice that it has the real wood grips. They look really good. I also like that the G&G GPM92 GP2 comes with a hard shell case. And again, that new hop-up system that we're seeing in some of their new products with the quick and easy fine adjustments with no need to field strip this gun at all. You can just do it on the fly. If you're noticing it shooting a little low, hop-up isn't quite adjusted high enough, you can adjust that really quick and easy. I like that it has the 20mm rail for accessories if you want to add a tack light or laser on there. And it also comes again in 3 different color schemes, black, silver, and gold, priced accordingly. Not all guns come with speed loaders. It's nice that most of these G&G pistols do. It really makes loading those magazines up a lot easier and quicker. I also like that the safety doubles as a decocker, and that threaded removable barrel tip for adding a mock suppressor. I think it looks a little better with that little wider opening now. All right, a couple cons. The sights aren't unadjustable, which you find with a lot of these airsoft pistols and BB pistols. And the wood grips will make the grips or the pistol grips a little bit thicker than the plastic grips, so if you have smaller hands, might be a problem. And keep in mind the price does go up, especially if you want the silver or gold versions. All right, I want to remind you that we do have this product and a lot of the other G&G products in our Canada Replica Airgun store over at replicaairguns.ca, and also keep posted for the upcoming field test video shortly. If you're interested in other products, air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and other accessories, then check out our Canada and US online Replica Airgun stores over at replicaairguns.ca for Canada and replicaairguns.us for the US. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, take care.